Okay, take two. Um, we're still having a little bit of difficulties. I'm not sure if we're having trouble with YouTube. Nope, nope. Okay. So the order of operations for future is turn it to hit the on button on YouTube, then hit the on button on OBS. So let's start from the top. I apologize to those who were looking to my Medieval Mondays stream. I had to take care of my own health. Um, and there was a scheduling conflict. IRL trumps online as much as I hate to admit it. So, or IRL takes precedence over online as much as I am abhor to admit it. But where am I? I'm in the ruins of Wyberia. Okay. So, yeah, I know I look a little bit funny in my gathering gear, but I promise it actually works really, really well. Oh, I only have level 3 in Botanist. Pardon me, I'm just trying to figure out. I got a bunch of new decorations and stuff, and I've not been able to go through them yet much. That has 4 ranks in Botanist in it. Ooh. Gives 3 levels in Botanist. Geologist. Let's just find one that has a good skill I need and some slots. Hmm. There. Then I can put a botanist jewel in this. Oh, that needs to be... Hmm. Oh, I already have a ranger droid installed. Okay. Hmm. Yay, we've updated our thing. Okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry for not being able to stream for you guys this Monday. I had to take care of myself. Didn't even amount to anything, which is the crappy bit. Oh, I should have cooked for myself. But we've gotten a bit stronger in our roaming around. We've ascended a bunch of our gear. We haven't been able to level our equipment.
That's a material on your wish list. Nicely
You'll notice
done.
that my Fusium requirements are insane again. Forgot this area was here. Just slightly. I want to get another campsite here, but I don't think we're going to get one. I've been told that the last major content update for the game until the paid DLC has been reached, so they're not really going to do much beyond that. I really understand that it's like buying a half of a game when you first get it. but that's why I get it on sale. Honestly, it would be cheaper if I just waited till they had the expansion, because they put the expansion on sale too. But I love Monster Hunter. I've been playing these games ever since 3. And if anyone remembers how hard it was to do the wyvern nest thing back then. That was before we had sliding. That was before you could evade with eggs.
It really is like a spine.
Yeah, evading with an egg had a chance to break it. I don't think it does anymore, as long as you don't get hit. But it would also auto-proc the... It would also auto-proc the Rathian to know exactly where you are.
Such a strong scent. Do they? I guess you would know.
I do want to figure out how to beat the Gogmazios and the Omega Planetes, but I acknowledge that this may end up becoming more of a here's how I collect resources as a level 100+ hunter. And I know that's not even I know that's not even impressive anymore. Back in 3, getting to 9 back in the 3rd game, getting to rank 7 quests was big. Lagiacrus was considered an elder dragon at that point, or at least I think it's like they think it's an elder dragon waking up, and then they realize it's just a Lagiacrus being a pain. But it's like the biggest one they've ever seen. So it had a pseudo elder status for a while. It doesn't anymore because it's just a big lightning leviathan. But personally, as someone who took that thing on with dual blades and beat it while it was in the water phase of its fight still, yeah. I actually find the fact that it retreats now automatically upon certain levels of hit points to be slightly frustrating, because one of the things that you could do back before you had luring pods was use a dung pod to force it away from you and out of the area.
Your wish list. Oh, wait, was that the last of what you needed?
This was useful because you could force the Lagiacrus as far as the space right before the wyvern nest in 3, allowing you a lot of time before it could retreat to its water phase. So I drove it away from the water and proceeded to kick its butt as much as I could. And then when it started running for the water, I posted all of my buffs and took and drove it toward a bunch of explosives that I had placed.
This cocoon seems just about ready to hatch. Even the slightest provocation.
And that was just this, and that was the second time I actually beat it. The first time I beat the thing, and I mean, I know that the first time you fight a monster, it's always going to be one of the weaker versions of the ones you could ever find. But, this first time I beat it, I just dove in. I know that sounds totally crazy, and no one's going to believe me, but I had just found the sword, the pearl swords that sing, and I loved them. And I thought, with these weapons, the most powerful thing I have to be made, the most powerful sword I could make at this time, it's gonna aggro. I want to grab those claw marks, but I don't know where they are. They may have despawned. I dove in and I thought, with these swords, I can take it on. I can beat it. It's the first time I ever fought it. It's significantly more difficult now. I don't understand why, necessarily. It doesn't mark on the map where the points of interest for the investigation stuff is. Oh, here. I wish there was more of those. I miss just being able to investigate monsters until I know enough about them. There's the Mitsuzune.
Back after riding one of these.
I dove in and I let my sword sing to me until I had it on its last legs. By that time, it was still in the water with me. It was attempting to retreat back to its base, but I used to its lair. I used a dung pod and forced it up onto shore and captured it. I didn't believe I did it, so I went and posted all about that I did it. It was great. If I remember correctly, I had figured out a way to plug in my Wiimote to the system. I beat the Lagiacrus my very first time with a frickin' Wiimote, and it never got out of the water. It never got out of the water. It was beautiful, in my opinion. And that's when my mom first told me, and my dad first told me, you know, kid, you might actually be good at this thing. This kind of things. Shrimp stir fry. Yum. You might find it weird, but that veil in front of my face is supposed to prevent monsters from attacking me. I'm not really in my gear to fight a Gravios right now. Still need more Fusium. And now I have a Gatherer Meal active, so I should get twice as much.
I'll just hop off for now.
If we're also in plenty and, or we're having an upsurge, then I can also manage to get a hold of up to between, right now I'm getting between 2 and 4, but you can get between 8 and 16 parts. I've actually gotten 16 Carbolite or Fusium one time, and it made me able to craft pretty much a whole suit of armor. Also, all of my equipment, my Ardian equipment and this equipment is more effective in this zone. Oh, hi. Bye. It's probably still chasing me, knowing Gargantua. They're grumpy. The thing is, I can't actually oh, yep. That's right, it's a Guardian. It's angrier than usual. See? Angrier than usual. Ah! Fuck you. Excuse my language. Wah! Ah, why did I... There's a thing there. I know there's a thing there. I've gone up there before. Rawr. Same to you, fella! Oh shit, I missed it. There we go. I remember when getting a hold of Devil's Blight was like one of the hardest things to do, but you could grow it. And that was on top of people searching for stuff and having a ship that would go out and trade for stuff. 3 was a really good game. I know there's going to be some people who are like, there's so much cruft with 3, and you're right. You're right, and part of my love for it is the fact that it's how I got into this franchise in the first place, but to some extent, I feel like 3 and Rise and World, each of the games brings some different stuff to the idea of Monster Hunter. I like this one because having Alma around actually feels like, and I know you guys aren't gonna like this because bureaucracy, and I don't like bureaucracy either, but having Alma around is very much a matter of me looking at my handler and going, is this enough for me as an ace hunter to prime directive, sir? Okay. I am an elite operator, but that also means that my prerogative is to do something when I see a problem. Her prerogative is to make sure that my doing something won't cause worse problems for people and that it's the right course of action. She's not my superior as much as she's the one that double checks to make sure that we won't, you know, Zola Magdaros something again. Just to put that into perspective. I do hope at some time that we actually see monsters from Wilds and Rise get put in. They were some amazing things to fight. I loved the pink Rathian, or I love the pink Rathalos. I love the pink and blue dinosaurs. Give me my pink and blue dinosaurs. I love them. I want to fight the things from Rise. I want to fight the Teostria. I want Teostra. I want to fight the Kushala Daora. I love these new monsters, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about them in the slightest. Except the Omega Planetes. Screw that thing. And all of its screw drops. Like, just no. That's a monster that I legitimately dislike. But as a whole, it's not that I want them to add new stuff in or just do the thing. It's I adore these monsters. I love the different takes they've had on them over the last few years, especially, and I really want to find a way that, especially now that the Leviathan skeleton is fixed, and we have a new cephalopod skeleton. I'm so excited to see what's happening. Oh, there's a take crit.
On my way there. You're facing me, big guy. Don't mind if I do.
Rise, I think, was one of my biggest favorites. And I really do want to fight the... I hate to say this, and I know that this is probably something they'll never do, but I want a game for Monster Hunter where we can fight all of the iconic flagship monsters. I like fighting them. Like, there are certain monsters that I legitimately have to go after when I see them. Asenath has fallen off for me because Asenath feels like... I have a love-hate relationship with the Asenath.
Researching endemic life is part of a hunter's duty, you know?
When I went and first ran into it, I was in World, actually, I think. It was either Rise or World. It was one of those two. And it was at first a very... It was, at first, a very... This is a monster that's all about rage. It hasn't met rage until it's met me. And I had to fight it because I had to prove that my rage was superior to the monster's rage, and it was. Every time. There's others that I like to fight, like Lagiacrus, Rathian, Rathalos, that guy, the Zuwu, the Lalabarina, the new Udra. I like the cephalopods just because I like fighting the cephalopods. I like the Temocreans because I like fighting Temocreans.
What do you think
I
of
like
that?
the insect and cephalopod-like monsters because they're a different kind of challenge than the other monsters. Um,
I think these might be tracks.
but Lagiacrus is a big one for me now. Excuse me. But I go after Lagiacrus for a completely different reason. To me, Lagiacrus is an old friend. I'm not fighting it because I want to kill it. I'm fighting it because there you are, old friend. After so long, after 2 games, there you are. I was one of the people, and I'm sure there's a few of them, who was waiting, anticipating, hoping for the Leviathans to make a return in World. We didn't get a return of our Leviathans in World. We had to wait to for the next game. It was okay. We had Leviathans in Sunbreak. That's when in Sunbreak and Rise, that's when I first ran into the Mitsuzune, which I now know is from quite a few other Monster Hunter titles as well. They're one of the... I don't know if they're one of the newer Leviathan Elder Dragon, but they're certainly a Leviathan pseudo-elder in my books. You'll hear me call some things pseudo-elders even though officially they aren't technically categorized as them. That's because I judge things slightly differently, I guess, than the people who make the game, and that's totally cool. If you want to go with what they say, I'm 100% with you. But I ask that you consider the further points, the following points. Any pseudo-elder is completely capable of knocking out my dual blade user in a single hit when enraged. I have both the armor charm and the power charm. I have decent armor, and my Ardean mail is not very good against thunder or fire, but hey. But all my armor is at least level 10, I believe, at the moment. So I know that dual blade users are not by any means durable, but I like to point out that because we don't have the capability of reducing damage the same way, except by using things like divine divine favor or other things available to all classes, my dual blade user, while I can technically reduce damage passively or through meals, the whole point of using dual blades is to avoid being hit as often as possible. Which can also mean that dual blade users can fall off in their damage if openings aren't created for them to cause some mayhem. I've had a lot of people push back on the fact that I main dual blades, actually. Some people enjoy what I bring to the table. I've had people kick me out of lobbies because, ew, dual blades, though, so. And I will point it out that we do deal chip damage, but our chip damage goes from say I deal 20 to 30 damage, or even 10 to 20 damage on a normal hit. Now, that's me hitting a monster's hide when it hasn't been softened, hasn't been damaged, there's no wound on it. You get my point, I think. But if you take it and realize that I can't, for example,
What you think we'll find?
so my chip damage, which is usually between 15 and 25 points, I know I've been jumping around on that a little bit, but it's hard to tell when things are moving around so much. Goes up to 70 or even 100 when but it goes between 70 and 100 when I've got all of my power buffs enabled. And when I'm hitting critical locations, I can multiply it with a 30. And I know for some reason people say that a god roll on your RTN weapons is 5% affinity and a bunch of attack boosts for dual blades. I don't feel that's true because I stack heavily on making wounds and breaking parts, which means having the highest affinity possible to mean that I'm getting an additional bonus affinity and pushing that to 100% means that I'm causing critical injuries all the time when I'm making or breaking wounds. It's dangerous. Oh. I wonder if there's a way to... maybe if I... I'm trying to wake it up. It's not working. Come on. Oh. How do I... Oh. If I beat up the Dogan Shuma, I can fight a Tempered Guardian Rathalos. Come on.
Please don't let it spot me.
I don't know how I get it to wake up.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
I don't know why those things keep flashing on my minimap, but... There used to be areas where you could, like, farm whole groups of Vespoids. Apparently these guys change color based on what you feed them. I don't know what the heck I fed him, but he purple. Maybe it's because he eats so much monster parts.
I'll just hop off for now.
Since we've almost got enough Fusium ore to, for our purposes, I'm going to go and, craft some stuff, but, I do hope at some point, I will get into a fight with some monsters, but I do hope at some point, there we go.
On my way there.
To be able to take on the Gogmazios and the other thing. I am trying to get a new weapon, which requires me to learn a completely new weapon, which is going to be fun.
Hey. What are we making today? Hello. Look good? Ready to get to work? Ready to get to work? Look good? I'm ready to work. All right. Perfection. I'm ready to work. Oh, perfection. Look good? Oh, perfection. Ready to get to work? Oh, perfection. Hello.
Yeah, that. I need 2 more of those and a Mitsuzune water orb.
Got something in mind?
Oh, I need Diethadon wool for that. Well.
Now that's a good choice.
I know that it lives in the I know that it lives in the, I know that it lives in the
Hunter.
desert.
Have to remember to do this later. So long for now.
I want 2 more camp slots in Liberia. I want to see if there's any way that I can get more camp slots. So apparently this one has four slot cabins for 5. This one links to Ice Shard. Since I can move them so easily. It's kind of worth it.
Wow, we sure got here fast.
And there's like a fishing spot. Let's see if there's actually anything worthwhile over at this camp. Oh, this is near the Vespoids. Okay. Yeah, if you knock them on the ground first, they die quicker. Hmm. All right. Looks like there's quests in Oil Well. Fire and lightning are currently my worst takes in elemental resistance stuff, so. Huh. Oh, no, I am getting, testing. Oh yeah, that is from this thing, isn't it? Yep, okay. That's right. There's a the base camp set up right next to Jesus.
Yes. Please tell me what you need. I'd like to help.
want to get better festival shares and I don't know how.
Hey. What are we making today? Ready to get to work? Perfection. Look good? Perfection. Got something in mind? Anything catch your eye? Now that's a good choice.
Let's see if I can't find some more Antimite.
Don't mind if I do.
This is how we get rid of Vestoids, that's right. Check this out. We have throwing knives that we don't throw. Oh, it broke. That one did too. Why do they break? Okay.
That should be all of the materials we were looking for.
I don't know where the Antimite is. I love the little hidden areas in all of these games. It's weird that this is a building and the Azurakans seem to like to hang out in there.
I gathered some materials too. And check your field pouch. Mind if I hop on?
People get weird when I'm like, when they're like, can I ride your sacred? I'm like, you've got to ask him. He's the one who you have to convince not to bite you. I can tell you he won't bite all you want, but you don't have his permission, he might bite you. Honestly, that works just fine for me. Different needs, though, I guess. Why'd your sacred... Why'd he bite me? Did you try to mount him? That's why he bit you. Some horses are trained not to let anybody but the owner ride them. It's a feature, not a bug.
What you think we'll find?
Oh, I was hoping for that, though. That's a bug. I think I'm getting anti-life. Bip. Bip. Ah! Hack! Bud. I remember you could break Kelby horns. I don't know if we still have Kelby in this game. But they used to be a primary thing for yoink. Field guide updated. Apparently if you hunt a certain amount of them, you get new stuff from the field guide. That's cool. Yoink. Drag hide. Oh, here's some pop. Well, that one got away.
What you think we'll find? living endemic life is part of a hunter's duty, you know?
I know, everyone's going, where's the heroics? Aren't you supposed to be an ace hunter? A lot of ace hunting is spending time making sure you have the right materials to deal with the next thing you're gonna come across. I also already just showed you the fast fishing tip. I want to find the Antimite though.
Can't go back after riding one of these.
It's been a while since I've been to the Oil Well Basin for any extended period of time.
What a view!
Got it. There we go. There's the Antimite. It's the hopper ore.
So this is what it looks like when it all burns up.
It's like we're in another world.
That's a lot of the crystalline ore. Milky gemstones, some more hopper ore. Look at that bioluminescence. Gorgeous. Yoink. Ooh, Tranodant, hold on.
I think you could use that as slinger ammo.
Thud. Chronopyrite. Oh, no head pieces. Okay. Whoa. There's gotta be somewhere I can reach those from. Got it! I also wish there was just more food options. I know that sounds weird, but because there's already a fair amount of food in this, to be fair. That was a good hit.
Ooh, I think we can mine this.
Okay. So let's get the rest of that hopper ore that I can find.
I'll go on ahead then. A little gathering goes a long way. The terrain here looks like a natural track.
Oh, hi. You're unpleasant, you know that? Might as well. Since it's insisting. This isn't even my equip. Bah!
We'll still
Not
win
expecting
this,
that.
right?
I shall hasten to join you.
Setting my sights. I'm on top of the target.
This turned into more of a fight than I thought. Oh, well that's helpful. Hi, Nursilla. Hello, Nursilla. Also, these are water knives. They're not the most effective thing against Gyropectos, but one of the scarier things about my water knives is the fact that they've got 2 levels of knockout on them anyway. And they have very, very high crit and water damage. So this is going to exhaust this enemy very quickly. See, there's its head.
Hardening your defenses.
Oh, almost hit him. Side drill. I don't fight you, buddy. Oh, I thought I was dodging in the amount of time I needed for that. Ah! That's such a difficult... Ugh. I need to destroy that. Tide drill. Yep, it fatigued out.
How do we tackle
And now it's running away. That happens with the Gyropectos. Right before you kill it, it enters a false death state too. It has incredibly high resistance during this false death state. You do not want to fight it. Oh, look, the Gravios is doing some of our job for us. Ooh. Bam. Head broken. Really? You had to roar at me? Jerk. Hack! No! No! Bad dragon! Bad angry dragon! Oh, bad angry dragon. Monster Hunter World, I was mostly just making and breaking wounds. That was my entire... Oh, it's not dead yet! But I made a wound on it, so when it does get up... Yep! Wait for its damage resistance to fail. That was great. Why'd you hunt that one? It attacks people.
Make room for me too. So, where to next?
Let's see what else we've got. Want to travel, Lemon Harbor. Probably a good idea to go back to base by now. Let's go to the Grand Hub. Or is it
I'll
Lumenhim?
get ready too.
Lumenhim. I mispronounced that at first. I'm sorry, that sounded bad. Brain just dyslexifying a whole ass word and getting it wrong. Sounds awful. A little while before the next delivery. Lumenham.
If you like soup and noodles, enjoy the best ramen
Oh.
you've ever tasted.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on over.
So, if anybody knows how good these are, let me know, but 3 big-ass slots with a full bar of white sharpness seems really good to me. Oh, yeah, I saved that field investigation. 2 tempered archvelds. Can you imagine? That was a difficult fight. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, nature does call occasionally, even when streaming. That's nothing we can do about it. Wow. That's crazy. Those are the same monster in the same location, but they're considered completely different. That's crazy. That is a hunter rank 100 or higher. That is a hunter rank 41 or higher. I had to get to hunter rank 100 before I could fight a tempered Mitsuzune. Why are these at... Anyway. Okay. I want to use a lucky voucher. Accept and prep.
Get started?
Let's go cook them some meal. You know what? Let's go have some ramen. Where do I get the... Where do I do the Ichiran?
Sorry, you'll have to wait until our next shipment. I know it's hard to rein in your hunger. Hey, ladies, I think
Got everything you need, dear?
Those are some old school hunter suits of hunter armor. Did I literally just pull... Where did I pull that out of? I wonder if that does anything. It used to back in the old games. Let's see where I pull it from. Literally out of my butt. Okay. I don't know how to get... I don't know how I do the Ichiran.
Appreciates it.
Can't be in here, can it? No, it's not. So where do I would like some ramen, please. Where is my... How do I... Oh, fish. Apparently I can't use the net tactic here. It doesn't even let me aim my slinger. Why can I not eat? One second, I have to look that one up. Special meal effects before the hunt. Mission of the event, character Ichiran Clerk will appear. Use your order forms at the canteen. Grand Hub must be unlocked. Okay, so where's the canteen? I never use the canteen because it's not necessary. Oh! Here's the canteen. Food or drink. Temporarily boost focus strike. Wound destruction damage and part damage. Jeez. Oh. Insurance immunizer fortune hunter. That's actually the better one for this one at the moment. Capture Pro, Insurance Moxie, Exploiter Insurance. These all come with insurance meal, okay? Increases reward items. That could get me the Mitsuzune water orb. That requires my pick a meal. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it because we're using a lucky voucher too. I want that water orb. To be honest, this actually looks delightful. Ooh, trainer meal. Apparently it activated a few more things than I was normally used to. Of course, some of the best meals are always the ones that periodically get offered by the various NPCs, but
The tide has turned in our favor. I'll sit tight here.
come on, focus handicraft, focus KO. Cool. That's the one that's supposed to be in this. Wrong knives. Actually, that Mitsuzune is probably more dangerous. I learned this the first time, but that Mitsuzune, despite being outnumbered, is actually very powerful. There we go. Take the knives! You missed! How's that feel?
May this be of use.
Da, da. Come on, you. There we go. Up the wall. Let's go handle this with Mitsuzune. Map. Whoa! Hi! Woohoo! You missed.
Let's see what you got.
Come on, Leviathan. You really need your Brute Wyvern lackeys to... Apparently not. Okay. Let's go.
Any lingering effects?
Oh well. She healed me about the same time. Bam! 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 Woohoo! Nah. You missed! Fox Dragon! Eat it, Fox Dragon! Ooh. Unfriendly. Circus, polka dot, circus, polka dot, circus, polka dot, polka dot, polka dot, birdo. Fire chicken. Come on, fire chicken. These are the legitimate fire chickens, though. I'm used to the fire chickens from all of the other ones. Why am I your aggro, though, face? Woo! Whoa! Hi! Whoa! Angry dragon! Uh-oh! Hi! Bam! Oh, well, I only captured one. I thought I had both of them. That's okay, there's less to deal with now. Getting near this thing when it's getting its butt kicked by these, dragons is actually really quite difficult. Look at the damage we're getting here. Honestly, I can mostly let the monsters fight each other. Nope. Nope. I'm actually resistant to the funny thing is the Mitsuzune deals much more damage, but I'm resistant to its attacks. This is what I mean by pseudo-elders. Even if I do my best to protect myself against the Mitsuzune, taking a hit from it is still bad. Dragon Ball on its own. I'm trying to get this Mitsuzune on its behind. Hey, it de-aggroed. Who knows? Shit. Ho! That was just unfriendly, okay? That was just unfriendly. I think technically I can capture all of these monsters. I'm trying not to lose because this is worth 100k on its own. You missed! The interesting thing is I'm not seeing any of them have the little skull icon that means I can cap them yet. I'm of all, my water would deal significantly more damage. Nope, nope. I almost died. Let's go again. I don't like you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. Wee! Hey, I beat it. Ooh. Ooh. You're grumpy, aren't you? Oh, that didn't look good. That doesn't look good either. Nope. 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 The jumpy jumpies are not okay. Oh, that's a Quematrice with a move. Okay. I missed. But now I didn't. Now I hit the right dragon. The problem was I just hit the wrong dragon. Nope. Haha, you missed. Heavy slicing. Got him! Hi! Oh, Q button. Both of those Quematrice are at the end of their rope, so let's see if I can't piss one of them off enough. Hi. That didn't work because I trapped the wrong Quematrice. The Mitsuzune. Oh, it's the Mitsuzune and the Quematrice. Okay, so let's cap the Mitsuzune and the Quematrice, and then we'll deal with the other 3 Quematrice. Transfer items, item pouch, main no extra slot. Let's go. That was legitimately just a case of trapping the... Oh, I only have enough tranks for 2. Ack!
On its last legs. What's our move?
I need to craft some tranks. Hold on. I really hope they don't kill it by the time that...
Here.
Okay. Now we have the right amount of tranks and bombs. Oh my god. I hate this. Just let me jump like every other... I hate it. Sometimes. Oh.
Stand by.
I think... Maybe? Damn it!
Any lingering effects?
Now I have too many monsters because the thing... Okay, so this one's capital. No! No! Damn it! Why? Why is it always the wrong Quematrice that walks into my trap? This is never this hard. This is never this hard with multiple monsters. I've done this before. I get multi-caps all the time. What is with this particular multi-cap? Now jump down. I'm going after that frickin' Mitsuzune. That's the important one.
The tide has turned in our favor.
Click. Also, shock traps are effective because you can just do that. They don't have any setup time. They're really good for, I think that one's capable. Yep. Time to go home. You missed! So that's 2. 3 more. I wish you could carry more traps with you like you used to. You never used to be able to, I don't think, actually. But I still wish we could. Okay, so that one... What? Why can I not... Can I not place it? Oh. Really? Why did that have to work that way? See, now the other 2 are capable. This is ridiculous! The other 2 are capable now, and they've decided that only the ones that aren't capable when they're uncappable are going to walk into my traps. Welcome to monster hunting at a high level, guys, where the monsters just don't do what you want. Because they decide that they're going to aggro randomly, even when you haven't hit them! One of these 2 is capable.
Now, have at it.
That one's down. And that one's capable. And now the last one is too. What do you know? I complain, but honestly, this is the most fun I've had in 3 days. This is the last one, so it's probably going to be easy. But we're going for all of the high rolls on this one, man. How many people do you think of... Oh, it despawned the other ones. Hi. 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 I wish it wouldn't despawn them. I want to be able to show them. Hey.
We should lure it into the trap.
Yep. Already on it. Dun da da dun! And there you have it, capturing 4 monsters simultaneously. 5 monsters simultaneously. With 2 lucky boosters on. I didn't even die this time. I died the first time. There's that water orb we needed. Nice, lucky voucher. We got 1 for regular. We got we got a bunch of stuff from the lucky meal, mostly certificates and high-end stuff. But then we got the Master Craftsman Blueprint. The heavy armor spheres, hunter symbols, some extra ancient weapon fragments with the lucky vouchers. Dude, can you imagine? These target rewards are nuts. Two times voucher bonus. I was not expecting bonus from the reward money. New title? What? Chicken scream. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save the, oh. I can't. Yeah, it won't let me. That was good though. Chicken scream. We're at 440, so we've actually gone on long enough for our thing. I want to do one more of those, just because I want to show you guys me crafting the thingy. So we're gonna launch that one again before and use another lucky voucher, I think.
Come on over.
If I can find Gemma, that is, or if I can find Alma.
And request complete. Chickens play real. Right.
Let's do it again. I want to fight the dragons again. I want to fight the Leviathan chickens again.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
Come on, baby Leviathan. It's gonna wound itself, so. Blam. Then we knock it down. Mama said knock you down. Probably a good idea to spend more time on top of these monsters. Water knives. Oh. Tail broken. You missed. I like that I'm a robot. Slasher robot! Go! Blam! I've mounted all the birdos once. Bam! Honestly, the reason I use the part breaker and the player abilities and the weakness exploit abilities is because ideally, with the amount of damage I'm doing, I'm only dealing damage against areas that have already been softened by someone else. Some other big hit. A hammer, a lance. Most of the weapons in this game will do that for me. So if I can get something that's slightly vulnerable, I can do a lot more damage, but that means I have to use my little tiny... How do I put this? Dual Blades isn't about having the biggest sword and causing the most damage. Dual Blades is about having the smallest knife and knowing exactly where to stick it to have the best effect. Which means in big complex fights like this, where I have to do things like demount and remount, is actually really good for my playstyle. It means I have to keep awareness in all directions at once. And yeah, melees are difficult. I'm pretty sure this would be impossible for somebody with certain other... This would be a lot harder for somebody with a much less mobile playstyle who just has to block attacks. Like, you'll see Alessa get hit a lot. You'll see Kai get hit a lot. Brasso less so. Bam! Huh. That's the first time I think I've used the gate this match. And I've already got one Quematrice dying, or capable. Hi, drill. One down. There it goes. Okay. I think that's two. That's two. I'm fine.
Seems that did the trick.
Thank you. I remember when tracking pods were actually necessary. Does anyone actually remember back when tracking pods were helpful because you couldn't tell where the monster was until you had, like, observed that specific monster long enough? I think that was Rise. I think that was Rise, actually. because they took it away in World because there was a lot less mobility. You could still, like, do the thing and research the monsters. But, oh, I was saying this very much earlier. Rise had a lot more, hey, let's research the monsters before we go beat them up. This one has, we need to have proper control over who's getting allowed to just make those calls, because we got a lot of criticism for, there was a lot of criticism where, like, does the hunter decide, or do they have a handler? And for a long time, it was just the hunters. Now there's a whole guild structure behind us. Still, though, I miss, that one's fatiguing out. Still, though, I do miss, having a more investigative approach to some of these bigger monsters. Sometimes I used to discover that monsters existed because I would research them before ever running into a quest for them. I'm pretty sure that was a bug, but it felt interesting. Now I get it's like there's a lot less. I know now that there's less of that, partially because, like, we know about these monsters. You're not the only one making notes on them. But still. Like I said earlier, a bunch of these games, I feel like, have different features. And I always got a little bit sad that those features never seemed to do much beyond their own game. Even though they were pretty cool. Oh, it's that one. So if the question is, will a four Quematrice or a single Mitsuzune win, I think the answer is the Mitsuzune wins. Ho! That is not the kind of tale I find fun. Nope, 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 nope. No! Oh, chicken! Angry chicken! Yeah, we need that stamina. Ow! I didn't know I could get hit like that. Okay. That would have killed me, I think. Hi. You're annoying. Hi, chicken. 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 Great with it. Oh, 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 no. No, I say. Ow. I think it tripped over me. Ah! No! Bad tail. That is not the fun kind. No! Bad dragon! bastards up. Oh yeah, so the answer is yes, there is no flag on my hit point bar. This Mitsuzune can one-shot me.
Get a load of these.
For being so big, this thing gets up really bad. Ha! Ha! I hate that it does that. Ha! You're a jerk, dragon. Oh! Damn. Oh. Why did that not hit? That was right on the wound. Come on. Oh, I want that tempered wound, you dirty bastard. You dirty bitch. Come here. I shall have your tail. Yes, I will. Death helicopter. Spinny, spinny. Spinny, spinny, stabby, stabby. Spinny, stabby, spinny, stabby. Come on, spinny, stabby. Spinny, spinny, stabby, stabby. Spinny, spinny, stabby, stabby. Come on, big ol' foxy Levi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Na, 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 na. Come here. There we go. Thud. Thud. Yoink. Carve. Last one. Bip. Hi. You missed. I think I hit him in the leg with that one. Okay. On the ground, please. No, 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 no. Oh, it died. They didn't tell me it was on its last legs. Well, I feel bad about that, but... Well, that's it for the stream today, I guess. Have a good one, everybody. I killed that Clematrice way too fast. Bye, guys!